Morning, everybody. It's 8:19. We can go a little earlier because the economic numbers that are coming out don't come out until 9:45 and 10 o'clock. Okay, Asia and Europe both down um, on follow through from, I guess, the snap news and the fact that things are not great there. Um, I kind of think today is a little bit of a test day. I was pretty vocal over the last couple of days talking about a rally, and I thought we got off to a pretty good start yesterday. Um, but then came the snap news. The other thing that happened is the volume wasn't that great yesterday. It was 4.5 million, and that's about 20% below what the average is, and certainly what the numbers were at the end of last week. So we had this snap news, and it has really pounded the social media companies. Snap itself is trading 16.55, and that's down 31%, almost $7. At the same time, Facebook is down 15 after being up yesterday. That's 7.5%. Um, Google down 90, not a big percent move, but down 90. What's interesting, of course, is that the S&P is only down about $4, whereas the QQQs, which are 30% lower in price, are down $5, almost $6 now. And so that just shows you, how important some of these social media and advertising stocks are. Pinterest, which is already down from 31, is trade 31, much higher than 31 actually, which is trading at 19, excuse me, 1932, and that's down $3.20. And just to be clear about it, Pinterest was not 30, it was 90. 87 and change, I think, was the high. And Twitter's only down $1.36 or 3.5% compared to the others. However, it's down 30% since the Musk announcement. So trading at 36.50 down $1.36 is, a little bit relatively stronger. Retail has some real problems. I don't care what these morons on TV tell you. The consumer is not healthy. The consumer is savings rate has plummeted now that money is not free. However, Best Buy beat. I don't remember what the number was. I heard it last night and I should have written it down. I think that Best Buy has beaten expectations something like 35 or 40 quarters in a row, which is, just amazing. Abercrombie and Fitch, however, went the other way with a big miss, stock 13, down 560 or 21%. Roblox was downgraded. It's down $1.57 or 5.2% on that downgrade. Um, WOOF, WOOF. This is Petco. I think it's Petco. I get confused between PetSmart and Petco. But the stock closed 1460 yesterday. It is currently 1526, up 66% or 4.5%. And the trends there, I guess a lot of people bought pets during the pandemic. Zoom came in not as bad as expected. In fact, some of it pretty good. A pretty big increase in demand on the enterprise level. I mean, you and I use it for nothing. Well, I don't. I pay for it, but that's only to have extended periods of time. In any event, the stock had closed 89.33. It traded up as high as 107. Now, that sounds really impressive, but when you're down from 588, to 89. It's a nice start, kind of a rounding error. It is currently trading well off that 107, trading 92 and a half, up 317. Um, and, seemingly a little bit stronger. The futures are down 231. That's about where they've been for the last half hour. Excuse me. And the NASDAQ is down 223. That one was down about 202 a half hour ago. The S&P was down 43. Currently is down about 47. So there you have it. So the market is tough, and the question becomes, what do you do in a tough market? Well, first of all, as I always remind everyone, position size and keeping that position size appropriate to your risk profile is probably the most important. It's actually, I think, more important than the selection of trades, making sure that they're not too big. The other alternative is to trade futures. And, I mention this almost every week. I probably should mention it twice a week, because trading futures is number one, non correlated to the stock market. I'm not going to say that the price of oil going up or down doesn't have an effect on the stock market. It's just that the stock market doesn't rule the commodities. And you get great heads up from commodities well before you see it in the market. We have our commodity trading program, both a large one and a small one. The small one is metals only, mostly gold. The other one trades just about everything. This is done by Dennis Marlowe. He's the guy who does my futures trading, and he's up 71% year to date. It's only the end of May. If he closed down tomorrow for the rest of the year, 71% when the market's down 20% is monstrous. There are also a bunch of tax advantages in trading futures. And, I'd love, you really ought to call me, email me, direct message me on Discord, and I will give you all of the information. Dennis does not get paid a fee per se. What he gets paid is a percentage of the profits. No profits, no pay. So he's not a broker. He's not charging you commissions. There's no impetus for trades to be made unless they make sense. And I'll also remind everyone here that the issue of, commodities, they move so fast, you can get stuck in them. Yes, they do move fast. Yes, sometimes you can get stuck in them, but that's rare. They trade 23 hours a day, Monday through Friday, and they start on Sunday night all over again at 6 o'clock Eastern Time. It's definitely something you need to hear about. All right, everyone. Chart on the screen. The one that I keep calling most important, the dollar. And with a little bit of a bounce overnight, we closed down here yesterday at 102.09, 102.10. We got as high as only 102.33. So yesterday we were down over a point, which is about 1%, which is a big move in any currency in a day. We didn't bounce up, and now we're back down again, and we've made a new recent low, 101.76. I think that we're probably going to bounce over here at 101, 101.10. It was an important breakout to the upside here, but this is a market that can trend for a while. And historically, that's what it does. The move here on this chart, which is only 4 months of chart, we moved from down here at 95 all the way up to $1.05. That's a 10% change, over a 10% change in a currency. It happens all the time, but it happens over time, not as quickly as this. But this has a big impact on a bunch of things, such as the metals, which are both up a little today. Gold up 8, silver up 16. Oil is unchanged, down a penny. Nat gas is down a little after trading above $9. Grains are slightly lower. The Dow and those futures you see here. Bitcoin up a little, Ethereum down a little, and the bonds making up about 7/8 of a point after yesterday's 1.5 point dip. All right, everyone, have a good one. I'll be back later, and be careful out